Paddy Ashdown, former leader of the Liberal Democrats, says exit polls are almost always inaccurate. He says this doesn't take into account the postal votes, and they do account for 25% of the vote in my old constituency. Another former Labour leader says that the figure for the Lib Dem is almost certainly wrong. This is Neil Kinnock, ladies and gentlemen. He'll tell you if it's wrong or not. I'm delighted to say Natalie, Lib Dem supporter, has joined us in the studio. Obviously, not great nationally for you guys at the moment, but maybe looking strong for you in Winchester, hopefully.
Yeah, it's looking better here.
Very much. Well, it's got to be looking better. I mean, the student poll that we have come out with, I believe it was 62% of the vote of students going for Liberal Democrats. We must be pleased. Martin Todd must be pleased he's managed to hold on to the student vote there.
I think so. I think it's a worry with polls in the rest of the country. We've just got to hold on tight and see what happens. Tom, our political editor, also joined us in the studio.
Hi there,
Tom, the Liberal Democrats, they came in and their big point to students when they're voting is tuition fees. The fact they want to scrap them, the fact that they believe it's not a great thing. I'm just curious to see how this could happen, really.
Now, I would argue that Nick Clegg has misled a lot of students in a way. He's got the student vote, but what people don't know is that this scrapping of tuition fees will take 6 years to be exacted. The price will be around 7.5 billion to the economy, and you have to say, is it realistic that tuition fees will be completely scrapped? University fees at the moment are a big thing for our economy. More people are going to university than ever before. Yes, maybe they should be capped, but Nick Clegg's proposals, in my honest opinion, are completely unrealistic.
Well, let's ask the economics correspondent and expert we have in the studio, Neil Marriott. Neil, are they unrealistic? I mean, we've now had top-up fees for about 2001, I seem to remember they came in. Is it now possible to reverse that trend?
I don't think so. I mean, if anything, the trend's going to go the other way with the cap being lifted. That's certainly what the Tories will do. I think if they come in, I can't see any other option for them. That's going to favour some universities, and other universities are going to suffer. But I would agree with Tom. I don't think there's anything here for students to really vote in favour of.
And William Sherwood, Head of Politics here at the University of Winchester, I mean, is this just the ultimate vote-getting sort of thing, the big headline thing that their party needs? We'll scrap tuition fees, hopefully every student in the country goes, I like that idea, let's go with it.
There's a certain sense of cynicism, I think, about something along those lines, and clearly Nick Clegg was looking for the youth vote. I don't think I agree with colleagues here that there's any likelihood that student fees are going to be scrapped. I think what we'll find with the review, which all the parties are rather hoping will decide later in the year, to make it a non-party political issue, will say that there's no reason why the cap should remain. In fact, it should really be increased. And I think that's almost certainly what will happen. So it may have been a vote gain for Nick Clegg. I don't suspect it's actually a hugely significant one if it was, and I don't think it's something which is ever at all realistic as policy.
You're not in on happily then, Neil.
No, I was going to say that what the government will do is they won't back this tuition fee rise. The chances are that will have to be at a commercial rate, and so that's going to be even more bad news for students.
I'm delighted to say we're going to go pass over to one of our outside broadcast units right now. We're going up to Buckingham, the constituency where Nigel Farage obviously had his plane crash earlier today, and John Bercow, the Speaker, was standing. Kayleigh, let's go over to Buckingham.
We go to Shana.